years I ever had in my life, right? Had a lot of transitional things happening, had a lot of things that have been going on with my businesses, and by the end of the year, had to move out of a spot that I was living in, you know what I'm saying, unexpectedly, and then I had to find this new spot to move into. I never went through that before. Then on top of that, by the end of the year, by December, had a lot of last minute financial responsibilities to take care of, right? And so then I had people that were working with me that were just in their own life transition that end up, leaving a part of the teams and whatnot. So by January 1st, y'all, I was depleted. I was empty. I was empty. And I was so relieved that the year was over and the new year had started, but I was also like, yo, what's going on? And so, with that being said, I already made in my mind and in my heart that I knew what my why was for doing Gifted. I knew what I was there to do, and I believed in it fully. And no matter how much, if I didn't get another dime for Gifted and to sponsor the haircuts, I wasn't going to charge families for haircuts during my designated times, because I fell in love with the process. I fell in love with the results and experiencing the joy and the shock that families, go through, and you know what I'm saying. And so, and also it was and what's so cool is, y'all, like I've never been one to ask for money. That's not my thing. That's, no matter how great the cause is, how good I believe in it, my thing is I put it out there. If the journey, if the project speaks to your heart for you to sponsor something or whatever, then do so. And what this has taught me throughout this whole process has been that just how, above all, I'm so glad that I foundationally, while I was in space of being developed, while I was in space of being challenged, that in that space of being challenged, I was being built for my tomorrow moment. And my relationship with God, my relationship with being connected with Him through the process, and always calling out the blessings, no matter in living in gratitude, no matter how small the blessings been, whether it was I made it through a green light in time, or I got to work on time, or I was consistent with a meal, or someone took care of something that no one else knew needed to be done, but they came in clutch. So I've always been very intentional about giving gratitude and choosing to see the gratitude, choosing to see the beauty more than I saw the ugly. I chose to live from a place of love and seeing love, so that way I was filled with love and gratitude, so therefore it wasn't too much room to have fear in. And so I allowed that space, I allowed all that to take place, and how it was. And because of that, when I tell you all the blessings, all the support that's been coming all year, and seeing that same love that I live from, the same love that I was able to receive, to show other people how to receive, to show and to encourage the families to receive. Because y'all know, people who give a lot of themselves, they have a hard time receiving. So especially the parents. And it's so cool that I'm doing free haircuts, that the child's getting a haircut, but really the healing and the blessings are just as much, if not more, for the parents themselves. So You know, y'all, I want to reiterate, understand something, that a lot of us are, you know, we going through things and we don't know what God is doing in our time, in our lives, and what he's doing with things, that especially if your time is unfavorable. But I tell you a couple of things, you have a choice what you want to take out of it. Two, you have a choice of are you gonna be, are you a believer? Are you faithful out of choice, or are you faithful out of feeling? You know what I'm saying? And understand, being consistent and choosing to see how you've always been taken care of. Think about it. All the times that you thought that you was not going to make it out of something, that there was no way that you could, there's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do to get you out of it, but you always got out of it, is proof that that you are covered and that things are handled. You may not have what you want ideally in comfort, but you will always have everything you need, right? And so, and lean into that. Lean into that, especially as you take on this day, you know, as you take on this life. We're vessels. You got to be intentional about what you allow in and what you hold on to. Like the video I shared in my story from yesterday morning, I think it's still there. But if you squeeze, the guy said, if you squeeze an orange, what comes out? Orange juice, right? So, and when you're being squeezed by life and experiences and stress, what comes out of you? Is it anger? Is it envy? Or whatever the case is? You know, no one is making you do anything. Those are all the emotions. Those are all the things that are in you. So therefore, be conscious, grow, and be intentional in your growth and what you have inside your heart. You ain't gotta act happy. You don't have to act like you have it all together. No, do the work, the emotional work, the healing work, the unpacking work, so that you're not acting anyway. You are being who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, and it goes to another point, you know, people ask, like, why am I single and whatnot? You know, I did a whole lot of work. On my human. You know what I'm saying? Like, to heal from the breakups, the heartbreaks, the disappointments. I did all my work so that I can come into whatever relationship, dating or friendships or whatever, as a new being, as a new person. And so in me doing that work, I know what it looks like when someone hasn't done that work. And I refuse to do life with someone so close that hasn't done that work for themselves. I'll do a certain kind of life with them from a distance that I can be, you know, I talk about boundaries a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, where when you respect your boundaries, your boundaries will protect you. You hear me? So I learned to accept, like, yo, no, I don't like that. I need this. I believe in this. I deserve this. Not that I deserve this because out of entitlement, I deserve X, Y, and Z because I got the capacity for it. I can match that energy. I can complement what it is that I'm asking for and that I need. I don't want nothing that I can't complement. And I experience too many people out here that want more than what they can complement. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't done the healing work, if you haven't done the journey work, don't expect to get emotionally and spiritually close to someone that you can't compliment. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all want some things that you cannot compliment. You want some things that you cannot even create the environment to allow that thing that you want, that you enjoy, to actually thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your want isn't enough. What is your why? Like, what is your why? What's your why behind what is it you doing? If your why, and this is how you know if your why is true to you or true to them. Your why is true to you when you got it down, you stripped away all that your life is living from the projection of what the world told you to do, and you realize like, nah, this is actually what I like. This is what I want. And when no one else is around, you will still do it. And you feel fulfillment, like you feel fulfillment out of doing it. That's how you know you're doing it like truly for you. When you're doing it for other people, you get gassed out. You will get, you will feel empty. You will feel like you're missing something, all those things. You know what I'm saying? So understand, like, what is your why in life? If you're living for the adoration, for the value achieving of other people and other people's standards, you will never come up fulfilled, ever. You'll always feel empty because you are living up to a standard that wasn't your own. You know what I'm saying? You'll always feel empty because what you're doing is you haven't decided for yourself and are also made for yourself who you are and what it is that you are living for and what you're living to. You ask Vernon, what's my metric? What is it that what do I stand on? What do I live for? What am I grateful for? I talked to my friend a couple of days ago. She asked me what am I grateful for the most? And I told her I'm grateful for my relationship with the Father, with God, because from that relationship alone, and me learning how to receive my sonship, my identity from the Father, and how I was seen, how I was created, and deposit that identity into my heart, more than I could ever receive, like more than I would desire or want adoration or value from the world. The world ceases to matter in comparison to the joy that I feel from being able to receive that. So I walk out the house already verified. I don't need a blue check. I walk out the house already completed, already in awe, already in joy. You know what I'm saying? Already confident, already secure. You know what I'm saying? So compliments and what have you are bonuses, but they're not needed. You know what I'm saying? Like I fully walk and I accept grace. And also I keep, and lastly, as I pull to my spot, I fully receive, I got people around me that I go to that I know who are not afraid to not give me pushback out of just being opposite, but give me challenge out of what it is that I'm saying and allow me space to grow. Allow me space to grow. You know what I'm saying? That's what real relationship and real friendship is. And in closing, that's what doing Gifted has really taught me. Like doing Gifted has really taught me that people yo, how is it that you're so patient with the kids and whatnot and that type of thing? Like, I'll be 100 with you. Like, it's easy to be patient when you love it. It's easy to be patient when you love it. And I have people around me that and plus I'm able to see, I say this, doing Gifted has taught me what it looks like and what it means to see and accept people for who they are and where they are, and not try to make them who you want them to be. That, my friends, is where that's love. And that is what has taught me this experience has really taught me what it means to love and to be in love and to really to receive love and really be able to give the love that you've already received, right? Because a lot of times people are projecting love, you know what I'm saying? But they're not giving love. And the program has taught me the value of I really, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see them, I allow them to move how they need to move. I allow them to cry when they need to cry. I allow them to be what they need to be. I'm okay with them screaming and yelling and fighting against the haircut. We do what we can do in this time. We do what we can do at this capacity. I'm not forcing you to do anything. But if we get through a half a haircut, all right, we'll try again next week or next time, however it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the kids for a long haul. You know what I'm saying? And so, so if I'm in everyone I'm in close relationship with, are people who see me and who accept me for who I am in this moment, not comparing me to who I could or I will become. They see me and they love me for it in this moment. And from that moment, are fully open to the growth that I could grow into. And so that's what love is for me. And so whenever y'all donate to Gifted and whatnot, what you are doing is in a space, what y'all doing is y'all are sponsoring all of that. You're sponsoring all of that. Like being in a space where I can fully be love. I can fully exude love because I'm not worried about all the other things that would take away from me actually experiencing that love. You know what I'm saying? Like when you remove all the distractions, and that's what it is. It's all about removing the distractions, removing the doubt, removing the fear, removing the insecurities, removing all the things that weigh you down. Remove all those things, it allow you to float. And when you float, and you see how great it feels to float, when you see how beautiful it is to be free, to go back to any kind of relationship, to any kind of toxicity, to go back to anything that and then you realize at the end of the day, a lot of that shit was because of you. A lot of your downfalls, a lot of your challenges you went through, you know what I'm saying? For if it wasn't like done to you exactly, like a lot of it was because of who you were in that moment and what you allowed to happen, because you wanted outside things to fight for you more than you were willing to fight for yourself. You wanted that partner to fight for you more than you were willing to fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so, and get it. We need spotters. Don't get me wrong. You need a spotter in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to the gym, you got a spotter. You got a trainer. They're spotting you. They're encouraging you. Yes, that's great. But at the end of the day, y'all, when you go to bed at night, you go to sleep as you. When you wake up as you. You got more time throughout the day. You got more thoughts and more time with you in your head than anybody else. So that's my thoughts, man. That's my thoughts. Thank y'all for listening. I'm gonna put this video on my timeline. But yeah, y'all. That's what be in my heart, man. That's what I've been thinking about. And people, they want to know, they want to know, what's the why. But they want to know who I am and whatnot. But that's who I am. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. I know what it looks like, but it's not what it looked like. Like, let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? And I have to protect my heart. I gotta protect my space. I gotta protect my energy. I gotta protect all of that because, I'm around people all day, every day. I try to get back to people's comments, emails, whatnot. My clients, you know what I'm saying? My staff, for real, shouts out to the Noble Barber and Beauty team. Like everybody that's, I know my wife as a human being, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to love. I'm here to love. I'm here to give love. I'm here to show love. I'm here to also to be human. I'm not here to be perfect for y'all. Let's be very clear. I'm not here to exude perfection. I know I do very loving and great things, but I'm still a human being, right? Like I'm still a person that's being a human becoming. I'm still transforming. I'm still maturing. You know what I'm saying? And so, one post you will see me loving my kids. Next post you may see me popping the bottle. Next minute, you know what I'm saying, for real, I might be doing yoga. Next, you know what I'm saying, like it's a whole lot of life in this body, and I'm trying to, I want my life to be thoroughly used up before I die, and I want it all. So yeah, here can relate to it. Thank you all for tuning in. I probably got like 6% battery left, I think, something like that. Yeah, for sure. And God be moving, man. Make sure you listen to him. And, you know what I mean? And grow at your pace. Grow at your pace. You know what I'm saying? Receive the challenge from people around you, from those who love you, but grow at your pace. Or grow at his pace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll leave you with this last thought. I promise. My last thought. I promise. I know I said a little bit time. I'll leave with this last thought, all right? you got to be careful of trying to wake people up before they're ready. When they're not ready, they're not ready. You know what I'm saying? And forcing someone to wake up before they're ready, it can always end more violent than you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So run your race. Well, learn your build, run and respect your race, and allow God to do everything else, and know how to, and practice tuning into God by noticing the blessings, calling out the blessings, being gratitude for the small things, because those small things will make the bigger things that show up for you so much better. All right, that's my time. To learn more about Gifted Event and what I'm doing, to sponsor a haircut, to sponsor what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, for real, please put the link in my bio. The next big thing, we're trying to, get the $10,000 on the build out of the Gifted Event haircut space. When I get to that 10,000, that's when I'm gonna really do it and really design it out, and start putting things into place. So, but thank y'all. Share it, and your followership doesn't go unnoticed. Thank y'all. Create amazing day. Create space to receive love, and give your love freely. So later.